Greetings everyone, and great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on the right side as the red French with O_O. On the left side as the pink Holy Roman Empire, we have Corvinus1. When it comes to economic benefits, the Holy Roman Empire player does have access to Prelate, 40% increased collection rate on individual villagers, as well as 40% carrying capacity on all villagers. The French have access to faster villager production. Which also means they need a more amount of food. It is a slight double-edged sword. You also need more food for that faster villager production. They do also have access to some other basic economic benefits, such as free melee blacksmith research, but they do require still a blacksmith. And the keep does provide 20% discount to nearby archer ranges and stables. The Empire player does have access to throw relics into any sort of building, or any important building, not necessarily houses or mining camps. And for all the economic benefits, yep, got the Agion Chapel. The Agion Chapel, once he throws a prelate inside of it, does provide a 40% collection rate around it. And we do have here the School of Cavalry. The School of Cavalry is a stable, and also makes all stables produce 20% faster. The good thing about this landmark is just the fact that it's a stable. You don't have to take time to collect the wood or the resources, or to collect the wood and to build it in order for me to get a stable out, so you can immediately start pushing forward with some Royal Knights. When it comes to unique units, in Feudal Age, of course, got the Royal Knight. A slightly more effective heavy knight, early knight, with more upgrades to go along with it. That's where its key bit of extra power comes from. It's the upgrades through canted saddles, chivalry, and royal bloodlines. While the Holy Roman Empire player does have access to one of the most powerful Feudal Age units, Feudal Age man-at-arms, the early man-at-arms. Both players advance next age. Both players are not eyeing to build any military units out at the moment. The Holy Roman Empire player is not giving stone to get a second town center out, nor looks like the French player is eyeing for a bit of stone to get a second town center now. And we do have the first Royal Knight now float on the field. There's the French scout there, bringing back some sheeple. He could probably just pass them back now and bring his scout to the Royal Knight to provide some spotting. After all, you can't see much in that heavy armor. You have a single defensive spearman for the Holy Roman Empire player, right here. And he's also getting the hardened spearman research now. You also see some town center arrows there. Of course, with his higher armor, he can withstand quite a bit of beating, as well as higher health. Another spearman now employed on the field, trying to pursue this Royal Knight. The Royal Knight's just doing a good job of occupying his opponent. He's also cleaning out horsemen now. Royal Knight is 240, each spearman is 80, so the Royal Knight is still technically more costly than these two spearmen. Additional spearmen now employed on the field. And we'll find an opportunity to engage. You didn't get a charge attack there, which the charge attack would, as well as the extra damage in return, could have been useful. Royal Knight has taken a bit of a beating there. Royal Knight's trying to fall back now. It'll 9 damage. So it'll do 7 damage each, or 6 damage each. So the Royal Knight can withstand 3 more hits before going down. If the Royal Knight just needs to get thrown to town center this moment in time, it's best to pursue this Royal Knight and finish it off. If you leave it alive, Chivalry can of course get it healed up. Needs 2 more hits and decides to fall back now. He would have been very close to getting the kill or not. Barracks now going on up. The Royal Knight just may want to be thrown outside of town center in order to receive, and just wait till Chivalry gets research to get healed up. Because at this point in time, he's not going to do much. King's villagers push way forward, trying to collect up these deer. And they also have a good, adequate number of defensive spearmen, just in case if a royal knight shows up. Or 3 of them shows up. Artist spearmen now on the way for the French. Usually it's not common to see a royal knight archer for the French, but he's going for a royal knight spearman. He's noticed his opponent has gone for a good number of horsemen. That's probably one reason why he's going for the spearman. His opponent is gone for a spearman horseman because usually most time French players go for a royal knight archer. Spearman will be good against the royal knights. Horseman will be good against the archers. So his opponent's already trying to preemptively counter his opponent's composition. Chivalry's on the way. The French player has second towns on the field, and villagers will produce what, 30% faster at this age? So this is a good production of villagers. His opponent has not gone to the second town center, so the French player will skyrocket in villager count. This next group of forest puppers are over here, next to some berries, so pulling another town center here wouldn't be half bad. Scout pushing way forward, we'll spot stuff. Spot a whole lot of stuff. Line of walls going on up as well. Oh, and okay, red is trying to lock off these relics. It's not common that Holy Empire players go for Regni's Cathedral and have prelates early on, so it's easy for them to capture up these relics. It is not uncommon, so he's trying to deny the relics as quickly early as he can. Ink does go across the T around the relic immediately. Probably cancel this bit of wall there. But he's going to go for a nice little wall. Depends on your definition, nice and little. Got a handful of spearmen there. Got decent force on both sides. Pink's is larger, but a little bit lower quality. Both players have 15 military units on the field. Quality is in favor of red. Local doggo demands head paths. And now we do have chivalry research there, so that wounded royal knight is healing himself quite nicely. If you look on the map here, the relics are a nice little X formation. They're in the 4 corners of the earth and in the center. 8 villagers here to collect up these deer. And now got a 4th blacksmith here. Spearman engaging spearmen. Royal knights need to stop hitting those spearmen, sort of fall back a little bit. Archers getting some good damage on in. Royal knights are cleaning up the spearmen now. Horsemen trying to overrun these archers. Red still has a good number of spearmen here. Taking out Pink's horsemen, no problem. And all Pink's horsemen do go down there. Pink's army does go down there. Archers and reinforced spearmen being deployed on elk. Additional house there. Oh! With that deployed on the field, will this be in town center influence? Yep, and now this outpost can receive emergency repairs.
Escolte bene.
20 villagers on these berries. These berries will not last very long with this many villagers nearby. There's some more berry deposits down here. Red's now eyeing for outposts, which will help him provide some good vision in this region. As well as potentially spot anything inside that shrubbery. He can't hide from Pink in that shrubbery. Pink's a nearby outpost as well. Grove Palace not being flown in the field. Nope, he goes for the Regni's Cathedral instead. Guildhall on the way. Guildhall is the lesser of the 2 landmarks. Does give him basically a generation of resources, and generates more resources depending if there's more resources already stored in the bank. And you also get your very precious stone there as well. It combos quite well with the Red Palace. Yeah, they can go for a bunch of town centers, which will have you get a number of arbalists, or just make it so you can just pull out keeps everywhere. Good for also the other economic benefits as well.
Je suis votre serveuse.
Monster now going on up. Of course, we now got the Regnice Cathedral now point of view. Very likely that he will get 2 relics, no problem. It's all going to come down the center. Thinks all the opportunity to pick up a relic, and he will claim it. So Pink will probably have 3 relics, his opponent will only have 2. The monk or prelate going across the sacred site there will alert him that he's picked the relic. Now I got this relic being claimed as well, being escorted back on home. Veteran Spear and Veteran Archer Research for the Holy Roman Empire player. Handful of walls right there.
L'heure retraites vos amours. Apertisez votre courage, compagnon.
I was going to wall off this region. This area is actually completely walled off as well, so this entire hill is now walled off. And he could go for boar. A little bit idle at the moment. 8 villagers here, that's perfect number for boar. The boar is not, you can stab all the time. Hakuna Matata does not apply to the French. Those are now making their way down south to collect the stone. The guild hall is currently collecting up the default food. I'm not sure if he meant to do that or not. Both sides are sort of just echoing up. Ray's trying to secure his side of the map. He does have, of course, a trade post back here. He could either put some traders, put a market or 2 here, start getting some traders out. Don't need a whole bunch, just something to help provide some gold income. Now I got the Palace of Swabia now being put on field. A town center that can produce 3 times faster at 2/3 of the cost, or 1/3 of the cost. So that'll help out the Holy Roman Empire player to even out the villager count, because right now he's fighting against a little bit more than 2. Then now he'll have 4. Spring gold emplacement gains some great damage here, improved by a relic. Red's now being supported with a good number of Royal Knights, veteran Royal Knights. Over here, there's a good number of Spearmen to say no to them. Wall does go down there. Horsemen charging right forward. Spearmen rotating around. Getting a bit of damage over here. Royal Knight. And we do also some French men-at-arms on the field. Man-at-arms in situation against his opponent's current composition will be quite effective. Got another fortified outpost somewhere. Spring gold placement gains good hits on this knight. That knight can't take another hit. Elite archer research on the way, which will be useful. That'll put his archers up to 10 damage. So they start putting some holes in these knights who don't have any armor upgrades at the moment. Which means those 10 damage archers will do some good work, and they can get up to 11 and 13 with other research. French player has plenty of gold at the moment, needs some more food to age up, he needs to invert his resources. Let's take out some of those units there. Cannon placement has been upgraded, does have a relic inside of it as well, so it puts some big holes in anything that advances. And now got the Red Palace being aggressively being placed down. You see the Berkshire Castle, the Red Palace right here. The Red Palace fires arbalets rather than arrows, and makes all your keeps and towers get additional arbalets and place them as well. And those arbalets even put holes into batter rams. The base damage is 60, can be improved by various archer research. But with base damage 60, and batter rams have base armor of 50, so they will do 10 damage per arrow, and you get 15 units on the inside. That is along the 3 regular arbalets, or 2, that would be 170 damage for every 1.5 seconds against battering rams. Got some stone walls not being flowed out over here as well. Inkply does not know about the palace just yet. He has 18 villagers there. Anything that advances for in this region. Red's trying to go for some stone walls here. Red needs to back off these villagers before they get overwhelmed. They did get partially overwhelmed. These villagers need to get on the inside of the Red Palace. You also could throw some of these other units in there as well. Elite Royal Knight, Tithe Barn, Economic Research, and Cannon Placement all being researched out and out. The cannon placements for the Red Palace could upgrade the Spring Gold as well. Royal Knights moving forward. Elite Royal Knights, still no blacksmith research onto them. Now he's getting some pierce armor now. And cannoneers being put on the field, that will be useful against everything. But they're in low numbers at the moment, and they will be quickly picked off there. Royal Knights, they avoid those spearmen. These Royal Knights are fighting some villagers here. Does take out a villager. He may find himself some more villagers up here. He's trying to escape on out. There's walls on both sides, stone walls including. Royal Knights trying to run away, do not have a counterweight trebuchet deployed on the field. He can make batter rams hit the Red Palace if he goes for the light, or what was it called, construction materials? Lightweight beams. The one that improves the health and armor of siege weapons. Royal Knights slowly being picked on off over here. Got another town center over here, so the French has 4 town centers on the map currently. Another keep being pulled up by red here as well. Trebuchet trying to push his way forward. Multiple trebuchets now sieging down the Red Palace. Since it is a landmark, it only takes wood to repair as well. Spring Gold trying to push his way forward, pick off a couple trebuchets. More rocks are hitting the Red Palace now. Additional keep being pulled out here. More Spring Golds being pulled on out. And right now, if you look at the map, Ink does have some good amount of gold inside of his borders. And not really. And red is aggressively claiming all the gold of the map. It's a good volley there. Got our Culver now on field. Does he have increased range? He does have increased range on his Spring Golds. Culverins do have 12 tile range like the Spring Golds.
Quels sont vos commandements?
J'attends ma besogne prochaine.
I'll keep way back here, which we'll find the economic benefits. Going for a large number of arbaleteer research as well. It does have elite arbaleteers. He just canceled something. He canceled and killed off all of his, what are those, regular spearmen and archers? He's at pop cap. He has a little bit too many villagers. Speaking of which, those villagers are now idle. We got a large number of trebuchets here. 5 trebuchets, 2 culverin, 9 handicaneers, and a good number of spearmen. Right now, man-at-arms seem like a good item against his opponent. Mangonels as well. Guild Hall is currently providing gold. Right now, the French player does need more food. He has 69 villagers on wood. Jeez. Red Palace is receiving mass amounts of damage now. Culverins and Springballs engaging. Culverin does go down. 2 Springballs do go down. And that Culverin does go down as well. Springballs pushing forward. The Red Palace is almost down. And he no longer uses defensive placement. These Arbaleteers can have campers since they have 9 melee armor. These elite spearmen have currently 14 damage, so they only do 5 damage against the elite Arbaleteers. The Arbaleteers could potentially stand and fight head on. He may just want to order his men-at-arms to engage just to stall out his opponent. He has too many villagers at the most, so he's having trouble fielding army. Let's of course have to keep here with a Arbaleteer. Arbalist in placement, of course. Mine camp receiving some fire there. We'll slowly going down. Has keeps everywhere. Speaking which, this keep is going down. He could go for enlistment incentives. I don't know why I trouble pronouncing that. Trebuchet's keeps do good damage there. So repair it on up. Of course, it's a regular keep, so it will take stone to get repaired on up. A handful of culverins here as well. Spring golds as well. The Arbaleteers, of course, can go ahead and hold down to get additional range and pierce armor. Culverins to 12 range. 1 spring gold does go down. Culverin's taking some fire. Another culverin does go down. He does have increased health and pierce armor, so now veterans do close to Arbalist replacements. Stable does go down there. He does have plenty of production back here at the moment. Is trying to rapidly seize all that gold there. Red may need to get out another mining camp over here, so it's easier for drop off. These forces are to make their way forward. Stable does take a bit of damage there. No canted saddles research. Doesn't even have a veteran horseman as well. Stable does go down. All these other stables will go down as well. He's going to pop cap. He's just having trouble fielding army. His army is going to be 50% smaller due to the fact that he just has a lot more villagers. In return, his economy doesn't seem all that great. The guild hall only has 360 resources. He's not going for a keep here. Archer range does go down. Losing this other infrastructure here. Can't be losing this other infrastructure. He's now starting to advance on forward. He has to make his advance. He can make his Arbalest fire 6 range rather than 4. Spring Gulls do take a hit there from Cauldrons. And the Royal Knights having trouble slowing the ground. We got good number of Spring Gulls here. Being slowly whittled down. His bonus production is rapid across the front line. Arbalest still rotating around, picking off Indra Spearmen, and Cannoneers and Archers still taking some good damage on these Arbalists. He may just want to stand and fight, get out Camerson. He does just got incendiary arrows, but the Arbalists are doing 22 damage per shot, which is significant. He gets the passive. Blow out the passives, they will have additional 5 pierce armor, or is it 4? By the way, a significant amount to resist most of the range attacks from those archers, which is nothing in Cannoneers. Monastery has been set ablaze, a keep has gone down, so no endless incentives anymore. He's going to have 800 resources inside the guild hall. It may be a good idea to draw it now. He has a lot of amount of resources. He's trying to build up more Arbalists. He simply doesn't have population space. He needs to be a bit more aggressive, I think. I think just being a bit too passive. He also needs to lead some of his villagers, honestly. These villagers are building up this keep now. There's a good number of them. Now got horsemen charging way forward, which are a counter to the Arbaliers. He continues the back line as well. John breaking his way forward. King's army has gone down for the most part, but he doesn't have any siege weapons to engage this now keep. Multiple keeps being going there. This landmark will be going down. This is another landmark. This last name, and the French player does back out of the game now. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.